$1,000, but when you climax,
Oh god. I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" And I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're
is
checking for
so-
testicular cancer.
It's so funny.
no, she wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
'Cause they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
They're like all.
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or?
no. Have
See,
you?
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Fickle
Oh.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
The second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times a hit.
Yeah, they hate that one.
one.
There were two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
The
well,
second
that's what they.
one-
That's he sent me a picture.
Ready?
Ready
Ready?
Two.
to
Party!
We're ready
to party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield, and Friends. And then I think there's another
I love
verse.
how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in it.
is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no, no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice.
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in 01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is a boiled. You boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory. at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then, do you just order the two different pieces, or do you?
You
Order
say,
a
I want the surf
McGangbang?
and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound fun at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we
We
having
can
this
set it on
discussion?
the table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a trend.
I hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and then she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is
Oh,
very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote of by
Yeah.
Josh. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot!
I
You
thought that
okay?
You were gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give
horse?
me time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
You're okay.
Ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Really?
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
only heard her the one time, and
She's been yelling at me. All animals are
Try
gone.
living here.
well, I mean, I don't. I mean,
Especially try having a staycation and trying to sleep in, and then Josh gets up
I
before
let her out
I
today.
do. Josh, yes, you did.
And she's
Josh,
still.
Josh gets up before I do, and then locks the babies in the room with me. And about probably an hour after Josh gets up, all I hear is meow, meow.
Snickers doesn't meow, but
She
she
does.
screams.
It's not. Yeah, she doesn't meow. When she meows, she goes. Eh. She
It's
like
like a-
tries and go, eh. But no, she can yowl though, and it's really annoying.
Because I remember the first time I heard it, I'm like, "What is that? Is there a banshee in this house?"
And no, that
And
is
that's
her.
the funny
It's
part
just-
because she's silent the rest of the time.
Yeah.
I don't
Other
think
than
she
snoring.
does it in front of I don't think she does it in front of.
When we first
Strange
got her, she
strangers.
never made a noise. When we
Yeah.
first got her for like 5 years, she didn't make any sound.
She didn't purr. She didn't snore. It wasn't until like
I said about 5 years in. She's about 5 years old, maybe.
I don't think it was until we actually moved back to Fort Wayne that
No, Chicago.
really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
Welcome back to the PT Unlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 340.
And on May 2nd in the year 2000, the game Excite Bike 64 was released on N64.
Wow.
Have you ever ridden on a motorbike or
Yeah, I
on
used
a
to
BMX track?
I used to have a dirt bike when I was a kid.
Did you actually go to a track?
I never went to a track.
That's kind of crazy. I went to a BMX track, never rode on a BMX bike. I rode my bicycle.
A
It was a
bicycle, okay.
sport bike, mountain bike. I was able to climb the
Well,
hills.
BMX is bicycle. Motocross is dirt bikes.
No, I thought BMX. Oh, okay, no. Then it was a motocross track. It was.
Okay.
But it could be used for both. It was a small
Sure,
one.
sure.
It was small.
I mean,
No.
you
No.
you don't see a lot of bicycles on motocross tracks because it's hard to pedal in the dirt and you can't get any real speed to take the jumps.
We got a taste test.
Before
Oh,
we do
cool.
the taste test,
Where'd
did
you
you
get
know
that?
something else that happened 24 years ago yesterday?
Go on.
The release of SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
24 years ago was SpongeBob's
Do you know that
debut.
was the last Nicktoon in like that lived from the 90s that just kept going until about maybe 5 years ago. Then its original series. was
Have
done.
you, Brett? Have you seen what the new updated Rugrats looks like?
It's computer
It's
animated, right?
awful.
It looks horrible.
It's
Yeah.
so awful. They just released season 2. Okay, so
We watched the trailer for it.
Yeah,
I'm sad.
yeah,
It
they're making Dill look like a I don't know, like
a worm.
Yeah, he doesn't look good.
He doesn't look good.
Where'd you get that soda?
Oh, this is Mountain Dew Summer Breeze. This is a new release that just came out. I think it came out like the 28th, so maybe like 5 days ago.
Oh, you were looking at the date.
Yeah, I was looking at the date.
I was
Yeah.
wondering where he was looking at. He's like,
Well, it's the second, right? It's like I think that I do believe it said April 28th. But Alex and I, we were on the road and got this at a gas station. And I was like, heck yeah, we're gonna try this on the show. Summer Breeze. It is due with a blast of summer Americana.
because that has a taste.
Alex, hold this up. I'm gonna do a zoom in.
They do a summer one every summer, or maybe they don't.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that one.
it just looks like it's the
This
same
camera,
color
this
as
camera.
Voltage.
It looks. It's got a bomb pop on the front.
It kind of looks like a melted bomb pop.
Look at it. Pass it around.
Blue.
Don't shake
There's
it.
more than blue in a bomb pop.
I know, but
Yeah, I can see. There's
it should be more of a purple color
There's
if
a
that's the
bomb
case.
pop caricature on there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice the guy in the van. That's cool. That's cool artwork.
Oh.
So we never
I
really,
hope it doesn't taste like a bomb pop.
we never really
I
appreciate.
don't
bomb
like 'em.
pops.
We never really
No?
appreciate that.
No.
one.
I like bomb pops.
All right.
They're
So
real
since
good.
I've been putting my fingers all over this one will be mine.
That's what she said.
Hey yo.
Josh, do you want to tell the story of that thing falling on your face?
Oh my God.
How you have
Yeah,
like a nice
so I have
scratch on your nose now?
Yeah, let's do a.
You don't have
there.
a U. Oh no, you can't. See
Can't
that.
really tell. You can kind of tell. There's a big red scratch on my nose. Might have to go like into a big zoom here on like Brett's camera and like my face.
Oh shit! You can really see it now.
Can you see it?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Plain as day.
Ooh, yeah. You can really, Josh. Here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can really see it.
So I was moving just these bags.
He was
in
moving a
this display.
ceiling.
Yeah. I didn't mean to
ceiling-
hit
The
well,
metal ceiling fell on
I
top
didn't know
of
it was
him.
gonna move like that. I thought that thing was a little more secure up there. But
It's
apparently
you've
it's
got
supposed to have
lights.
lights up there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a display
Why
case.
don't we have that plugged in? That's
I
pretty
don't
cool.
think that it can be. I think it's
Oh.
broken. Hence why my mom has it.
Is this
Smells
soda
amazing.
cold?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it's been in
he
the
did.
fridge.
He did put it in the fridge for you,
Thanks.
not for me.
Why does the cap look so yellowish?
The cap?
Look at that area right there. That looks so like cloudy. Here, pour your own.
Ew, it does.
Hope that's just on the outside. Pour your own, actually. I'm just going to let you all do that because this looks like a good one. So you're going to probably enjoy it a little more. It's going to be a little more fruity. It smells
really good.
So I have a notion that it's probably going to be amazing. So yeah, bottoms up. Cheers, guys. To this is for the summer.
Cheers
And
to
it's-
this cold
And it's
ass.
40 degrees outside.
I mean, Brett's in a sweatshirt. Alex is
I'm
not
cold.
wearing a sweatshirt. I don't know. She's just prepared for the
it's good.
for the breeze.
I feel like I've tasted it before, and I don't know why. Like I don't, I feel like they do the same flavors and call them something different.
Okay.
But it is good, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
enjoy
really
it.
good. You know,
That
it
is
is.
actually, it's very refreshing. Like it is like a summertime. Like I would totally
Put a
mix
vodka
some.
in there.
Yeah, mix. I was gonna say mix some vodka.
Oh boy, it does turn your teeth a little blue.
Smile. It didn't do it to yours.
Look at Alex's teeth.
I just got my teeth cleaned. That's probably why.
That's not why.
Everything's sticking to
I
it.
probably still have like polish on my teeth, so it's sticking to the polish.
You're gonna have blue teeth, extra white, because like blue is like next to white on the brightness scale. So, anyways, yeah, what a
I
crazy
like
week
it.
we've had.
I like that it's not overpowering.
Alex and I took time off. This is our staycation. Mine was done today, and I went back to work, and I got 7 projects piled on me. I'm just like, boy, if I were to take a week off, I can't imagine.
Do they have deadlines?
Not really. Not really. They kind of do. They kind of have like
For big projects.
I got one done that kind of felt like it was a little more rushed, but that was like a simple 4x6 image. But
Are
man,
they difficult?
No, not really. I just need more speculation on, or not spec, more like a
Input?
direction.
direction.
Yeah.
Yes. My boss is
Guidelines?
taking this week off, so I'm just like sitting on these projects, kind of one thing at a time.
Can you do like some of it
Mhm.
and then wait for
Yeah,
the
I have direction on some things. Yeah, at least I have some way of getting some things done. But
I feel like for the most part, you have pretty free, creative.
I do have a lot of but
I don't know what you want to call it. Creative.
creative
something.
control.
Control.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Especially when there's no like actual layout that's been directed towards me. So I'll
Like,
make
hey,
up
we
my
want
own,
an image that's going to display this. Okay.
and then I blow them away every single time.
Right.
I sent like 5 logos to somebody on Thursday, or was it Wednesday? Because I had Thursday off. And they were like flabbergasted. I sent that many.
Do you think it's because like do you find that in people that don't have a lot of creativity or may not, that they just you could send them anything and they're like that's awesome? Because I feel like I'm that way. Like I have a great example.
Yeah.
So I have a buddy who I used to work with who has been posting some 3D printed stuff that he's just making.
Oh, I'd love to get
And
that.
I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, hey, do you take requests? He's like, well, what do you got in mind? I'm like, well, I want kind of like a Punisher skull
yeah.
I was totally going to say
That-
some Punisher.
that I can put my Xbox headset on.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, let me look around and see what I can do. He's like, this is what I found. And I'm like, and he told me, I'm like, or I didn't even tell him that I wanted it for my headset. But I'm like, do you have any idea of the dimensions? Because I was going to use it to put my headphones on.
Huh.
He's like, yeah, let me see what I can come up with. So he sent me the picture, and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And I bought it from him, and I've got it on my desk.
How much does it cost?
That one, and I took
Well,
a
he
picture
probably give
of
you a
it.
friend discount,
Well, he said he's charging about $1 an hour for how long that takes to print.
Right.
But it was $25.
Really?
And I'll show
What?
it to you when we're done.
That's
but
crazy.
it's awesome.
You should. Wow. That's really cool. Actually, maybe you should send it to our group chat. That way I can put it
Yeah,
on
I'll do
Discord or
that.
something. That's really awesome. I want to get a 3D printer so bad, but I don't know why I keep delaying every single time. Just delay. I don't know.
It's one of those things that we just need to budget for.
I need to show some
They're
photos.
they're still pretty expensive, aren't they?
Not really anymore.
You can get them
no.
for under 200.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really understand how it works because
I still don't.
you
either.
got to have software to send to build the thing that it printer wants to build, right?
Right. The big thing is getting the filament, like the filler stuff that's like on a reel. It
Right.
like melts it onto a plate. Well,
Yeah.
there's two different types of 3D printing. There's one that's like an actual square that does it like, I don't know, like
They freaking
inside of a
3D print
box.
organs, okay?
Yeah.
Out of
like
tissue.
I saw the one that
That's crazy.
made a cast
Yeah.
for,
They have
that
3D
they could wear in the shower.
3D
Yeah,
printed
there's also
casts.
3D printing like
How come
people that
people-
have like lost their
Limbs.
limbs,
Yeah.
and they've got like full working limbs.
I told Alex, I said, if I got a 3D printer, these are things I would do. And she's like, she loves everything about that. And then she gave, of course, an adult suggestion. I said,
Shut up, you asshole.
Can you print
I
something phallic?
figure that out.
I just thought
I
it'd
was
be
like, you
funny to
wouldn't
have
want
in
that.
the background, like, and I could paint it different colors, and people would be like, "Is that up?" I'm like, no, that's just a statue.
I think the TOS would beg to differ.
They wouldn't know. I'd just be like, "Oh no, actually, if you look closely."
Yeah, another one he made that I really likes, and I thought about asking him for one, but I don't want a bunch of stuff on my desk. Was he made like it was pretty close to like the Terminator hand, but it held the control like your Xbox
Oh,
controller.
that's cool.
And I'm like, that's pretty cool. Just I'd rather wall mount my stuff like that because it just starts to clutter up the desk.
Have him make it a 3D wall mount.
Well, I mean, I could put a shelf on the wall pretty easily and still do it, so it's still an option.
Or have it so you can hang it up on the wall and it's like coming out at the wall and holding up your controller.
Well, then, yes.
Because then it would look cool.
I suppose so.
Like as if like somebody punched through your wall and is holding your controller.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you do anything crazy over the week? Cool?
No, we went to Ashley's friends for dinner on Sunday, and we played Carcassonne. Have you ever played that?
Played what?
Carcassonne, I think it's called.
I've never heard of this.
It's a board game with little tiles, and you have to connect roads or connect villages, and you get points for them, and you score them that way. And
So kind of like Ticket
Interesting.
to Ride.
Ticket to
but
Ride only better. Only it's got more.
with tiles and
The
things.
hell was that noise?
I think that was Jake.
Probably Jake. Yeah.
It was. I've played it before, and it was fun.
Okay. Well, interesting. Like Alex and I haven't gotten into any other board games lately. There's ones that I'm always like, oh, we should get this. Oh, we should play this.
Another version of Catan is what
Oh, okay.
Ashley
Catan
said.
is like, oh man, my brother said that.
Your brother loves that game.
But he won't play with me. He says it'll take forever to play.
Well, with your brother, it will.
I wonder if he just plays with Kelly and they just play for like 12 hours on end, you know?
Well, I doubt it. But
That's my brother's wife's name, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's all that I did.
we went to a concert Thursday. Went to an VIP. I mean,
Well, MVP,
we were MVPs in the VIP.
Yeah.
I don't have your image up, Alex. Did you put that on this as well?
It's on Discord.
Did you put it on SFW?
It's on Safe for Work chat.
You
Right there.
did. Okay, I'm
did.
gonna open that in browser then. All right. So this is one image. This is like our Alex is basically just getting the VIP experience on her own there. Just like cuddling up with From Ashes to New.
Yeah. I'm going to have to frame that one.
So she walks up to them and they
They know who I am.
They know Alex.
They
They
know
know
me.
Alex.
Yeah. So everybody else usually goes up, just stands in the middle, takes their picture, and walks on. I actually had Josh make them little personalized gifts.
Yes.
I had we've been given this year a lot of our family and friends a watercolor splash of their pets.
Yes.
digitally.
You can see one of them holding it
Yeah,
right
one of
there.
them. Yeah, Lance is holding.
What if you can
his.
read it?
It just says friend or fan since 2015, fans for life. You guys are amazing, and then dated with her names. That's all.
Yeah.
Just a tiny little message on them. So I stalked their Instagrams and Facebooks and whatnot, and I was able to find some pet photos. And I know they're on the road 9 months out of the year touring, and they all have multiple pets. I was like, oh man, I'm sure that if I was on the road, I would miss my pets ridiculously. So I just took them and just had Josh do that. And so I was walking up, and the first thing that they said is just like, we've got Danny, who's off to the right, who's like the main singer.
That is the singer on the right, the ginger they call him.
Yes.
He calls himself that.
Yeah, I know. He was just like, I walked up and he's like, hey, what's up, group hugger? Because it was about a year ago, almost to the day that we got to see him again, and that's what I asked for, was a group hug out of everybody. They're like, oh yeah, sure, we'll try something different, and everybody wrapped their arms around me and gave me a group
Looks
hug.
like a prom photo.
I know. So this time around, I said, I want another group hug, and they're like, oh, let's do a prom pose. It's like I have multiple dates kind of thing. So no, I walked up and handed them each their little personalized gifts, and everybody got like a little, I miss my baby.
Except for the drummer, who didn't have any pets on his
I felt
Instagram.
really bad.
So we made this really cool splash of him drumming. He loves it though.
Yeah,
and I
he
said,
does.
if you have an animal.
He said he had one back in 2013 is when he had to put his last his dog down. So I felt really bad. I was like, well, I at least got you like this. Like I couldn't find anything on your Instagram, but it was a lot of fun. The concert was amazing.
I got a couple images to show there.
Oh yeah,
so
you got some really good ones.
This is the Matt.
Yeah.
This is kind of how far away. This is like a regular shot how far away we were from the side of the stage. And then this is Danny singing right there against the spotlight. The stage ran out. This is the front right here, actually. The side ran like way down. You'll see it on the other photos here that I'm about to show. So
we're on the right side of the barricade.
That's the singer from 3 Days Grace. He's just having a grand old time there. We were really close.
Oh yeah,
cool microphone.
Yeah, he has
two different microphones.
So they have two different sound effects. Have you listened to 3 Days Grace?
Oh, they're old stuff.
They still have the same sound.
Stuff, yeah.
So when they're doing regular audio, not like they're talking, like they're monotone audio, where it kind of, what's the song that's really big?
I mean,
Riot.
Pain's one.
Animal
Riot's
I
one.
Become, I remember, was huge when it came out.
If there's ever like a talking thing, he uses that mic.
Well, in Pain, where he goes, "You're sick of feeling blah blah blah."
Yeah.
So and it sounds like he's kind of like talking into a weird mic. Like
that's
the mic that they talk.
That's
to.
how that's how they get that audio on stage.
Yeah.
And then we saw Shinedown. That's the guitarist and the singer right there. I have photos of the pyro. Don't worry.
Which I'll say, like performance wise, we've seen 3 Days Grace, the old singer and the new singer, like.
They're fine.
They're fine. You can just tell, in my opinion, that they're getting a little old.
Shinedown's no younger. I mean,
I know, but like Shinedown was honestly, for me, not knowing a lot of their music,
kind of like Papa Roach.
They were amazing.
Yeah,
they were
fun to
really,
watch.
really good live. Really
and then
good.
That's some of the pyro in the Coliseum. So that is right in front of us.
And they use pyro in like
in the middle of the
almost
stage.
every song.
Yeah.
And fireworks.
I got a shot of that too to show. So that's the drummer right there.
With Josh and I being at the barricade, I mean, it was like my hair flew back. It was that like close to us.
There's the fireworks.
Oh yeah, they had a really good show.
So this back here is a split LED, 2 LED screens on their side.
Yeah, they're just like.
And they open up. That's when the band came out, and that drum set came out from behind that.
Yeah.
That was so
really
that's
cool.
a crazy opener.
Yeah.
But we were at the barricade, no pushing, nothing.
No, everybody was actually like
great.
Nice.
I can't imagine what was happening behind us because I hear
there was a lot of people actually like getting in trouble behind us. So I was like, I'm glad we're at the barricade.
But yeah, this had some fireworks go off. And we forgot the earplugs, but luckily all the bad stuff was on my right side.
Well, a lot of the speakers were blowing this way, not towards us. They were blowing straight forward. So we kind of got more of like the echo of it.
It was a great concert.
Yeah,
and,
very, very good.
Very happy we went. And Alex was more of the one that spotted the pre-sale tickets, getting it cheap.
Oh, well, I mean, not necessarily that. I just, I've got connections. I know the band a little bit.
You do talk to all of them on
social media.
On social media.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was a good
I enjoyed it.
So, for your first staycation ever, how was that experience?
I need to take one every year.
you rest and recuperating and recovering.
I mean,
yeah.
It's almost. I never go anywhere for vacation.
Any vacation, yeah.
Well, I
I'm
mean, I would
going
still
this
love
year,
to
but-
take like a vacation and
I
go
mean,
somewhere.
trips are great, but trips are work too. Like, you
yeah,
can't-
they are.
In my opinion, you can't truly relax. if
Trips
you're-
are stressful. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
travel alone is exhausting.
It is.
I think really the only time Josh and I felt pretty like refreshed was I think when, well, I guess both times when we traveled, we went to California and we went to Colorado.
Flying
both times,
is different.
Flying, it was kind of meh, but like going on those trips for like at least a couple days, we had nothing planned. And in California, we just laid on the beach the first day. That's all we did. And
Yeah.
that's what we needed. We all day, yeah, we got sunburnt, but it was freaking amazing. And then in Colorado, we had nothing planned, so we would just wake up and go, you want to go hiking? You want to go to the mountain? Like, just all the things that we did were relaxing nature things. So it was really nice.
Yeah.
But no, staycation wise, like I've done nothing but like Thursday we had the concert. Friday we did nothing. Saturday we went to a movie, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yeah.
Sunday we really didn't do anything. Yesterday we really didn't do anything. Like I streamed and did like my normal like play video games and whatnot.
You took Friday off for vacation.
Yeah.
took
And then I
Thursday off
just
for the
like
concert.
we literally just like slept in, sat on the couch, and
I can't sleep past 9:30.
which
Really?
is fine.
Yeah.
You're used to that. I just
Yeah.
my body and my brain needed to like
You were, yeah. I'm not waking
Zonk.
you up. I never woke you up.
no. It just I needed a
Snickers did,
reset. Besides Snickers.
God, annoying cat sometimes, but you
No,
know,
I
How come
love
you
her
closed
anyway.
the door just so you wouldn't wake her up?
I would. Oh, like why would I close the door? Yeah, because I make noise if I'm like walking around.
Yeah, I mean,
But I've learned my lesson to just feed her and then let her out.
yeah. So, but we really haven't. I worked a lot on my cosplay,
Yes, which
which
you
is
will
just
be presenting on
relaxing.
Saturday.
which yes, it'll all be finished. I've got like 4 major things I need to do, which can be done between today and tomorrow and be completely done.
Uh-huh.
But I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. For playing and watching, do you have anything?
Yeah. I just started, so I finally finished the campaign of Red Dead 2.
Okay.
So I started up the Dead Space remake.
Oh,
I actually
really?
got
I didn't
that
know you were a fan of the
with,
series.
I remember playing it on the first, and I liked it, but I got stuck.
Okay.
So I thought I'd try this remake. I actually got it with my Christmas gift card. But I've been playing Hitman, of course, and you get an achievement for doing all the mission stories in each location. So I've been going through that, and then just going through and trying to assassinate the targets in different ways. So in this one mission that this one location I've put quite a bit of time in, I knew there was one way to get this kill. So when you start, there's in the safe house that you can start in, but is on the location, there's an exploding golf ball, and you actually use it to get
Interesting.
to the underground lab where where you have to destroy something before you can finish the mission, even if you kill the targets.
Okay.
But so it's at this big mansion in this small town in Italy, and one of the targets is hitting golf balls.
Huh.
So I'm like,
Oh.
well, I know this is a thing. I'm just gonna see if I can drop it in his pile. So I go and I put it in his basket of golf balls, and then I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna happen or not. So I walk over to go try to do something else, and I just over in the distance, and he says, "Boom!" I'm like, "Oh!" And it says "Target eliminated." Oh, it was great. So that was a nice surprise,
That's funny.
and I laughed.
Did you get a clip of it?
What?
Did you get a clip of
I
it?
didn't, because it was 100 yards away where he's hitting golf balls, and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
I had no idea if he was gonna hit balls or what, but it was. I
That's
saw
funny.
it. I'm like, oh my god, that was awesome.
That's good. Oh man, Alex and I are playing Dead Island 2. It's good.
I
I'm
love
enjoying
it. I'm
Still enjoying
addicted to it.
You want to play more of it?
Honestly, if Patrick's not doing anything tonight,
He probably is streaming his Dead Island or Dead Space.
oh, maybe we'll text him. 'Cause
Yeah.
I really want to play it. We're only what are we now?
Oh, we're about halfway through the campaign, but we have a lot of side quests. To
Oh,
do.
yeah.
A lot of
A
side
lot.
quests. We're just going through and just
It's fun.
it's good. It's good.
I like it.
Tough. We've died a couple of times. Stupid reasons.
Yeah, stupid stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good game. I'm still not justifying it at 70. Still saying it's around a $60, $50 game. So
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever
had
gonna
the
say
extra
like.
$20 to burn, I guess.
Mhm.
Well, that Jedi Survivor's getting good scores.
Yeah, I don't
I've
think
seen
I'm
clips of from it.
not gonna check it out. I've never finished a Star Wars
Yeah.
game other than Rogue Squadron, so I've stopped Lego Star Wars. I've never finished the other Jedi one that I bought off of you.
What was that?
It was a digital copy of the, or maybe I don't know where I got the other
I don't
Star
know.
Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Where did I get that from?
Isn't it on Game Pass?
Was it?
I think so.
Or did I get Battlefront 2 from you?
Maybe it was
That's possible.
I think I got that. It was digital code. I bought that off of you, and I
Hmm.
never finished that. I never really played much of that, actually. Yeah, that's about it. Star Wars games I just don't finish. I don't know why. So, Episode 1 Racer never finished that game. I don't know anybody that did.
I also played some BioShock.
You did, BioShock 2. And you got frustrated because the Xbox crashed.
I
you
got,
lost
like-
an hour of
I mean,
gameplay.
I played it for like an hour and a half, and I got to a certain checkpoint, and it's one of those older games, where you actually have to stop and push save if you want to stop and continue.
It does have
on.
autosave when you change levels.
When you change levels. So, anyways, I just got done
Or save a little sister.
saving a little sister and getting the Atom, and I literally turned around, and all of a sudden my Xbox went and like took me back to the main menu, and I'm like, or to the Xbox homepage, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just turn it back on, and it took me back like 45 minutes.
You were just
Mm.
cussing.
I was really,
cussing for the next
really
hour.
not happy because when I started it up, I was gonna try to 100% it.
Yeah, I mean that kind of thing is a deal breaker for me. Like going back 45 minutes.
I mean, I probably should have just taken a minute and calmed down, but I was like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm gonna just speed run it, which actually made it worse. 'Cause
Speedrunning
then
Bioshock is a
then it
little
was
harder
dying
to do.
and dying
Yeah,
and
you kept
dying,
on dying.
and I was trying not to die the first round, and I'd only died once the first round. And so I was just getting really pissed off.
Do you just want to restart the campaign off stream and just have fun?
I thought
whatever?
about it just because
Play tomorrow?
I was getting like every single little like collectible. Like I really wanted 100% it, and then I went back 45 minutes worth of gameplay.
You're like, well, guess I'm not doing all those collectibles. I was like, oh, come on.
I didn't want to redo everything all over again.
Just start the whole game over.
So what's cool about Hitman is if you get to a spot and save, and let's say you kill your 2 targets, you can reload that save, kill them a different way, and you can keep doing that, and it will count them all at the end
Really?
towards your experience and your challenges completed.
That's
So you don't have to continue to start from the beginning. So you get at a good spot, and so I did that in this one place because at the beginning there's a way to get a dongle for a laptop to easily finish the destroy something in the lab.
right.
That saves me a good 5 to 10 minutes at the end,
Hmm.
and a lot of frustration. So that it's
Wow.
really cool that even though you're restarting a save point, it's still counting everything that you did toward at the end.
I wish I would have had a save point for when I missed one of those Chim Pokemon for the Stick of Truth. I've been playing that, replaying through the South Park Stick of Truth. There's 5 Chin Pokemon you have to collect, which Chin Pokemon is like South Park's play on Pokemon. There's 5 that you have to collect during the campaign that you cannot go back and get. And
Because
I
once you
missed,
get past it, you can't go back in the
I
campaign.
missed the last one called Shoe,
Yeah.
and I missed it in Clyde's Tower.
Yeah, you did. I know exactly where it's at.
I know
too.
where it is too, but I rushed out of there thinking nothing.
Nope.
Dumb. Yeah. Yep.
So there's no like open world exploration.
Nope.
There
afterwards?
is-
Well, I mean,
there
there is,
is
but you can't
by
go
day.
back
There's
there.
3 days in South Park, 4 I think, in the South Park Stick of Truth game, and I'm on day 3.
Yeah.
Like you progress through each. I already went to Canada now. I'm done with Canada. Like,
Oh, you're done now?
oh yeah, I finished that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Would a non-South Park fan enjoy that game?
I think
Yes.
so. If
I've
you
always
like,
thought
Well, okay,
about
it's
playing
all
it.
right.
Do
I can't.
you-
I don't think we can say that. I think a
Do-
non-South Park fan with South Park liking humor will love this game.
Okay.
okay, well, there is an abortion clinic you have to deal with.
That is
I
really,
hate that
that's
part.
the only scene I absolutely hate.
I hate
it so much. It's
I got
very,
through that part
It's
really
graphic.
quick.
Luckily, it's not very long, but it's really graphic, and I don't like it.
Other than that,
Other than that, it's fine.
deal with a lot of farting.
Did you play the second one?
I'm gonna do that after this.
Okay.
I never did because I took Alex's opinion.
It's not as good as the first.
That's what I heard.
Heard.
But I've
yeah.
got it sitting right here on disc, and I have never played it. So
Which one?
fractured butthole.
I never finished it.
She didn't like it.
you did
Because
play
I played the Stick of Truth first, and to be honest, that game is a solid 10 out of 10. Like, amazing game. And Fractured Butthole it's just different. Like, the storyline isn't as good, and the gameplay is different. But if they would have seriously just made that game the same type of gameplay, I don't think anybody would have gotten upset.
Yeah.
Like, it's just different, so it was kind of boring,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Are you watching anything?
No, I don't think I am.
Alex and I went and saw Evil Dead Rises,
Is
which
that the one with the freaky mom?
Yeah.
which
Oh.
is fine. Which is fine.
Big
It was
nope for
good.
me.
It was gory. It turned my stomach a little bit at some point.
There was definitely a few, like, we probably had, maybe 15 people in the theater with us?
I'd say a few more than that.
Few more
But
than
there was
that?
some audio like cues.
There was
where,
definitely a lot of people.
I tried to laugh off
"Ah!"
some stupid parts, just trying to get the ha ha ha. Who rolls around the ground like that? Even though it's like one of the really scary part of the movie, but
there was only one part in the whole film that actually made me like kind of.
I don't think you need to talk about it.
I'm not going to.
No.
I'm just saying there was literally one part in the whole movie that, like, I mean, there were lots of parts with certain things that were used on body parts and whatnot that made me go, ee, ow, that must hurt, and but no, there was like one specific part that involves mouths.
Here's the thing: Alex and I have never seen the original trilogy.
No.
Evil Dead 1 and 2 and Army of Darkness. We've seen Evil Dead,
The
which came out in
remake.
2013, I believe, or
yeah, 13.
12, and then this one. So we enjoy them. I know the other ones are going to be stupider.
Mm.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
know it. But Cabin in the Woods was like the premise of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
That's what happens. I think it happens in the sequel too. So I think it happens twice.
Yeah.
So that's why the Cabin in the Woods was kind of like people thought that it was a remake of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
I know. I really enjoyed it.
I did too. I enjoyed
To
it.
be honest, and I feel like I'm at this like point now in adulthood where, and I think this is where I think it started around It, when we first saw like the new It movie. I was so incredibly terrified to go and see it. I'm like, I cannot believe we are sitting
But you
here.
were looking at all the cinematography.
I know, and
the-
like as like a cosplayer and seeing like how I can do different makeup and effects and things like that. I'm literally watching. I really didn't like. I really wanted to go see this movie, like Evil Dead Rises. Like I was like, oh my god, this just looks so like good. But at the same time, I'm like, Alex, do you really want to go see this? This is gonna give you nightmares. Like it was one of those like the It movie.
It's no Mario, that's for sure.
That's
no,
for sure.
I've been trying to tell Alex I want to go see Mario again. We've been seeing all these other movies. Saw Renfield last week. We see Evil Dead Rises this week.
Yeah, but I'm like,
We're
I'm
gonna see
looking at
Guardians
it,
this weekend.
and with It, I had the same exact feeling where I'm like, I can't believe we were actually seeing this, and I'm going to give myself nightmares.
We're walking
Instead-
into this theater happy.
I know. Instead, we get done with the movie, and I'm like, I look at Josh, and I'm like, well, you know, not graphic design, like the artists and stuff, like the makeup design people get an A+, like, because a lot of that movie is practical.
Pretty believable.
And it looks amazing. And
Mhm.
I'm looking at the way that the mother is, like the main villain,
Good
evil
actress.
person.
Good actress.
Fucking amazing job. Like,
Yeah.
scary as hell. Her facial expressions,
Yeah,
the context that
You would
she's
have
wearing.
nightmares.
I mean, like, everything they did.
Just the way she looks into that peephole.
Yeah, I mean, everything she did was amazing. Like, I feel like I know horror movies are horrible to
So
get
Hereditary was
Oscars.
scary. This is better.
Oh, yeah.
Hereditary sucked. You know, we hate it.
Yeah. No,
This
this
was
movie
good.
this movie's good.
This is good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I thought the ending was really cheesy, but how else is it gonna end?
It has to be that way.
I know, but the way that everything ends.
No
in the
Bruce Campbell
garage.
though, but his voice is actually on the phonograph.
Oh, is it?
That's his voice.
Oh.
Yep. Anyways,
Yeah,
but I give
loved
that
it.
movie like a solid 8 or 9.
I
out
gave
of
it
10.
a 9.
Good movie.
Honestly, I give it a 9.
For
I
a
thought it
horror
was
movie, I enjoyed it.
horror movie, it was a very good movie.
Little
Loved
gory.
it.
Little gory, but you get that. We should talk about Plane.
Yeah.
I actually did not expect to enjoy this movie as much as I did, to be honest.
It was different than what I thought
It
it was.
was. So the synopsis of this movie is pilot Brody Torrance saves passengers from a lightning strike by making a risky landing on a war-torn island, only to find that surviving the landing was just the beginning. When dangerous rebels take most of the passengers hostage, the only person Torrance can count on for help is Louis Gaspar, an accused murderer who was being transported by the FBI. Starring Gerard Butler, Mike Coulter, and Tony Goldwyn. Came out in 2023 or 2. It's all over the place on Wikipedia because
I
it's.
thought it was this year, like
Yeah.
January.
But
I
it,
thought
it was
this year.
done in like 2021 apparently.
Really?
Yeah, this movie's
Wow.
been on the back
Shelved.
burner for COVID.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, Gerard Butler, he doesn't look like he aged a day in this, so
No.
you can kind of see
He
it.
is starting to show his age, though.
He is.
Yes, he is.
There is not a lot of facts on this one, so I'll have to just go to the IMDb for that, just for when we're ready. But we can talk about the movie itself. Intense.
Brett, you were the one that chose this
I
one?
Yes, this is
did.
Brett's
And
choice.
why did you choose
I
this
thought
one?
it had kind of it had similarities to Gerard Butler's Has Fallen series,
Mhm.
but it's way less action, and he is not an ex Special Forces Secret Service guy. in
No.
this. He's a simple pilot with
Anger
no.
issues.
He has anger issues, but he has no
He's
like
got some plot armor though.
no military training. or
Some
anything.
luck.
So
He was able to
Um,
just dial out in that tower.
yeah, he so I thought it was fine. It was, like I said, it was less action than I was expecting, and
Right.
they actually
More real feeling,
Yeah.
especially
Very
that fight in the
real.
tower.
Yeah.
Like when he's
Yeah.
in that building calling
when it
calling his
was-
daughter,
yeah,
and
he actually got saved by the convict.
Mercenaries.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
They brought in mercenaries, and the main guy, the mercenary, his name is Remy, and his real name is Remy, and he was in that show, the reality show where the celebrities went and did special forces training.
Okay.
He was one of the instructors because
Oh,
I've seen this guy. Where is he? And I looked up like, oh, it's Remy.
So he's an actor, kind of.
Could be getting into an acting
He's been on
career.
studio sets.
Yes.
So that's at least a good thing.
I enjoyed it. It
yeah.
wasn't quite as good just because it wasn't what I was expecting.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it. I'll give it if we're going already, I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, it was good. Like his daughter acted pretty well.
I gave it a
Um,
7 as well. I really
mhm.
enjoyed it. It was super intense.
Yeah.
Especially the trying to land with a blacked
The
out cockpit.
flight itself, yeah, that whole flying. I don't know how long that scene was, but it felt like forever.
Yeah.
Like the
I think
whole
Josh and I
cockpit
have just
seat-
been on so
cockpit
many planes
scene.
that it just,
What?
I don't know, that
I
it
don't-
feels more realistic.
Okay, so what were we just watching?
Where the plane flipped upside
That's
down.
flight.
Flight. I don't know what it is about that movie and this movie, but flight attendants just don't seem to be strapped in when they need to be.
I know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, Josh and I have experienced turbulence before, and some pretty heavy
I don't
turbulence.
like it.
You do not. There is a reason for your seatbelt sign to be on because it's a roller coaster.
Sure.
You will just almost like what when it was fun on the school bus to like we're going over a bump. Let's try to jump up at the same time. No, you don't want to do this because your whole entire your seating area and above you is fucking plastic,
Oh.
and it hurts if you were to bump your head
That's
into it.
when
Yeah.
that's how that's how they both died, right? They
Yeah,
got-
the cop. Well, whoever.
Agent.
Marshall?
Sure.
Yeah, the guy that was moving the convict.
Yeah.
Which automatically I could tell that guy was going to go, and it just felt like a lot of other deaths were just going to happen. It was a little predictable. The
Little bit.
acting,
Dude, when the one guy got his head chopped off when he was
that
screaming,
was a little much.
dude, that was intense.
That
I
was
was
a
like, oh
little
man,
too
these
much.
people really don't give a shit.
they were gorillas. Yeah.
This was actually filmed in Puerto Rico and not Singapore or the Philippines, where the movie is supposed to be.
Did you
taking
notice
place.
that Gerard Butler does not hide his accent in this movie?
No, he's Scottish.
Well, Is he Scottish
Yeah.
or is he Australian?
Oh, let me look him up.
Because
'Cause
they
he's
say that
Scottish-
in the actual
He's Scottish
movie.
in the movie,
I think he's Scottish, actually.
I
But
want to
he
say
might
he's
be.
Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish.
Okay.
All right,
so
he is Scottish.
I
So
don't-
he what?
I
So
don't
that's a
know if
joke on
I've-
his accent in the movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen him in a movie where he's not using his or where he's not hiding his accent.
I think we did. We saw a movie.
I
Let me look.
don't know.
I have to actually look up his IMDb after this.
He's
and we'll
got
see.
he's got his credit, his acting credits are really growing. He's been
They
in
really
a lot
are.
of stuff.
Like I'm looking at right here on Google, and we've got like Law Abiding Citizen, Olympus Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen, London Has Fallen.
U.S. has fallen.
300.
He was in Phantom of the Opera.
300.
Yeah. I mean that goes
Wait
without
a
saying. That's where he
second.
went big.
That's where
Wait a
he
second. Click on
kinda
Phantom of the
started.
Opera.
He is Eric and the Phantom.
I just realized that was him.
I've
Is
never
that
seen
him
it.
singing too?
I'm gonna guess so. Emmy Rossum is in this as well, and Patrick Wilson.
Is he?
Wow,
That is an amazing movie. Is that Gerard Butler singing? Because I know that the girl actress,
Oh, we
she's
have to mention
singing.
something about playing and watching after this. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
Geostorm. I mean, other than after that, you get into. He was in Dracula 2000. I've seen that movie twice. I don't remember him in that.
Maybe he had a lot of makeup on.
Jeez, or maybe he was.
What
Dracula.
year was 300? Because that's where he really broke out. Right?
300 was
06.
like right before you guys we all met. Because I know that we
Yeah.
were watching it in Josh's apartment. I don't know if you were, but I
Yeah.
remember watching in Josh's apartment when it came out.
The movie features several former Navy SEALs, as you said, as stunt performers and consultants as well, because the director wanted to make the action scenes as realistic and as authentic as possible. He hired Remy I'm not going to pronounce that, and Pete, who are both former Navy SEALs and have experience in acting and stunt work. So you're just saying that to help
Yep.
train the actors and coordinate the stunts. They also appear in the movie. So, wow, you knew that before I even had to read that fact. It's just a little bit more to it. Like there was more than one. This film was announced in 2016.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 16?
Yeah.
Dang, this has really been in the works.
Mm-hmm. The film was completed in late 2021.
Okay.
I think that's about it for the facts on that. Yeah, the studio wanted a different title for the movie, but Gerard Butler insisted on keeping the title simple
Mm-hmm.
or with plain.
Well, I mean, Denzel had Flight, which is pretty
About the same.
pretty easy.
It
Yeah.
looked about the same.
Yeah. So yeah, give this movie an 8. Pretty good.
7.
All right, Alex, your movie.
Wait, you had something to say?
Oh, playing and watching. Alex and I watched the Val.
Oh, the Val
Documentary.
documentary. Val
About
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah, I've heard about
Very
that.
good.
And he started filming back in like 81, 82, maybe even like 83, like right around his first couple movies. He got a video camera, and he's like the first
He like
person
basically
he
like
knew to
lives
have
with a
one.
video camera in his hand. So
Yeah.
we get you get all this backstage, like really really young Sean Penn, really really young Kevin Bacon, and backstage like when they're in Juilliard
Yeah.
together,
Mhm.
like really old footage.
Yeah, he basically, I didn't know this, but Val Kilmer was a very, very decorated actor.
Mhm.
He has a lot under his belt, and he actually did Shakespeare and stuff. Like he was big on it, and he method acted for a year to be
Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison on The Doors, which I've never seen that.
My mom said, I was talking to her today, and she's like, honestly, I think that's probably one of his best performances. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
wow,
you
I've
get
never
to
seen
see
that.
how his life was. He was a father before he was on The Saint, and which I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I've not seen the same.
Batman as well was around the same year too, and
Right.
you get to see how much he hated being Batman,
Well, because
which it makes
he
sense.
said you couldn't hear anything in the
Yeah.
suit.
You're
you couldn't-
isolated.
You can't breathe, and you can't move your neck. So he's like, I basically had to rely on the suit to do my acting for me.
He didn't like it.
I believe it.
And he's like, and I got a lot of flack for being Batman because I couldn't act. Like you saw my mouth. That was
Yeah.
it.
So
So
that's-
he's like, every kid wants to be Batman because it's easy.
So you got to
to-
wear the suit.
Well, he's like, but nobody wants to actually act
Act.
as Batman.
Yeah.
Right.
Is what he realized.
Yeah.
So,
So what movie, Alex?
Well, I have two. Because you just mentioned one, and I think it's a great movie, and I can't believe you've never seen it.
Okay.
One of them's The Saint, because it's an amazing movie, and I love it, and I haven't seen it in a really long time, and it's really good in my opinion. The other one is you're gonna pick The Saint, so I don't even know why I'm gonna say it.
What are you saying? The other one?
Only because if I make it a podcast movie, you'll watch it with me.
Oh, Phantom of the Opera?
No,
Oh.
close.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Moulin Rouge.
Oh, Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, I would prefer The Saint, but can you read what it's about? Because I don't know.
Oh,
The Saint is
okay.
actually a remake of a TV show that I guess Alex knew this. I don't know how you knew this, Alex.
I don't know. This is.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, Val Kilmer actually dropped Batman and Robin for this movie.
For this movie.
Yes. Based on the popular spy series, this film follows suave international thief Simon Templar, who is contracted by Russian oil magnate Ivan Tradiak to steal a formula for cold fusion. I didn't know that was that part actually at the beginning. I've seen this movie 1,000 times. I grew up on this movie.
I grew up on that
And
movie.
I didn't know that. So Templar, nicknamed the Saint because of his use of Roman Catholic saints as aliases, finds scientist Dr. Emma Russell, seduces her, and steals the information. However, because the formula was incomplete, Tradiak now wants to kill Templar and kidnap Russell. Starring Val Kilmer, Elizabeth Shue. I'm not going to pronounce that, but you know him. You've seen him before. He's been in. Let me look up his name.
Brett's gonna be able to pronounce it. Watch.
He was in Taken 2. The villain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Rade.
I know who
He
you're
is
talking about.
Croatian, so
Okay.
I'm not even gonna go there. Those are all the real big names. So came out in 1997. So I've seen that movie 1,000 times. I could talk about it for days.
Yeah, it's when did
If
it
you want
come
to do that
out?
one, 97. I just said that.
97. I probably saw it when it came out on video. To be honest,
Same.
Like my mom watched it a lot. My grandmother watched it a
My
lot. So
dad
it was
loved
just
it.
always on. What's it rated?
PG-13.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be rated R with the gun violence and stuff in it.
So,
I think we're gonna go with that, right?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
During your movie, was there a trailer for Mission Impossible?
No,
No.
but we've seen the trailer.
That's coming up this year, right? Is it? This
yeah,
year?
that's this summer.
Because I read that the first 20 minutes were shown at some festival, and it
Yes.
was like incredible.
Really?
So,
Well, of course it is. It's-
Yeah. There's a thing going on.
There's a film fest that was just because there was a bunch of announcements. One of which is a John
Not
Krasinski.
Gamescom. VidCon.
VidCon.
I think so.
There was an announcement from John Krasinski. He's making a movie called If. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you're just following his career now, aren't
Well, I
you?
mean, he's just.
You don't watch any of Jack Ryan though. We have Prime. You can check that out sometime.
I can. But there's a movie that he's making called If, which it sounds really good. I honestly I don't remember the whole synopsis of it, but it's like he said he wanted to make it's like a live action Pixar movie or something is what it is. But he's
is it with Ryan Reynolds?
I think so. Yeah. But basically like everybody that's in this movie is like, oh wow, this is gonna be amazing.
Right.
So, but that was one of the ones I know that was announced.
Jerry Springer passed away.
he did.
Yeah,
So-
that happened the day after our show, I believe.
79. I don't know how he died.
Oh, I didn't look it up. I figured it was
Did you ever watch the Jerry Springer show?
a lot.
Never on purpose.
Never on purpose.
Okay, never on purpose. There
It
you go.
was
Never on
on.
purpose. Everybody knew the Jerry Springer show, but it was one of those like after 10 o'clock or on like 11 when I'm supposed to be sleeping, and it's
Yeah.
on my black and white TV in my room as a nightlight, and I'm watching Jerry Springer.
I loved his role in Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. His whole show was like a
Oh, yeah,
part
that
of
was
that.
good.
The whole thing and the end.
I love
No
it.
one can steal your mojo. That was his final talk. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
I never watched enough Jerry Springer to know the references other than Steve was always the guard.
So-
Steve, yep.
The
Yeah.
main security guy went on to have his own show, Steve
Steve.
Wilkos.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
He
did not
did.
know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
I didn't know that. But yeah, it's really sad. He's an icon, talk show icon.
I guess what's funny about
like our Regis, but a
Jerry
little
Springer
more
is
extreme.
that he started as a politician. He was the mayor
Yeah, I
of
didn't-
Cincinnati, I believe it was. And then he went on to be like a news broadcaster,
I
news
literally
anchor.
just typed that in and it said former mayor of Cincinnati.
Yep. Went on to be a news anchor and then got his own show.
How did he do that?
I don't remember, but
Actually, he's got a broadcaster, journalist, actor, producer, lawyer, and politician.
Oh, lawyer.
I forgot he had a lot of politicians have
yeah,
law,
most politicians go lawyer.
have a law degree. So you remember that series Dark Side of the 90s that I told you guys
Yeah.
about? So one of the
By
episodes
Vice,
was
which did you hear they just filed for bankruptcy, or they might be?
Vice did?
They will be.
Wow.
They're losing a lot of money.
Well, maybe they went too gung ho on original
Mm.
series because they have a lot. But anyway, one of the episodes was the trash talk shows of like daytime TV, and one episode was, or that was one episode, but Springer was like the king of them all.
Yeah. Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake, Sally Jesse Raphael, Maury.
Maury. I watched
Maury.
a lot of Maury.
What was the other one? Montel?
Montel Jordan.
Tell me,
Yep.
Montel.
No, Montel Jordan's the singer, I think.
And I thought it was the same guy.
No,
Montel?
no.
Montel,
I
oh,
don't
my
think
bad.
so. I don't think so. I don't watch enough daytime
That's
talk.
what I thought it was.
Montel Jordan is the "This is how we do it" guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Either way, it was one of those names that I'm just like pinned in my brain from back then. So he didn't die in a very nice way.
Oh no.
No.
He suffered from pancreatic cancer.
Oh.
One of the worst.
You know, I
cancers
think
to
I knew
have.
he had that. How did I
Yeah.
think I heard that
One of the
already?
most painful.
Or maybe
cancers
just another
to
person
have,
died that
unfortunately.
way.
So
recently.
that's
Montel Williams. your dad
Montel
said.
Williams. That's who it is. Yes, Montel Williams.
Yeah. We gotta talk about quick thing. Mario, Super Mario Bros. Unsurprisingly, became an article said the 10th, but it's actually the 11th film to hit the $1 billion animated film to hit the $1 billion mark.
Yep.
I'll list them here. I know that
Billion with a B.
with a B. If it's big in Japan, big enough to topple Frozen 2, which is number 1 on this list. Frozen 2 made 1.45 billion. No
Wow.
one talked about that.
$1.5 billion.
No.
Well, no, but we're
Maybe
also
for
talking.
a day, and then it was
We're
forgotten.
also talking. This movie's been out for what 3-4 weeks?
a month.
Yeah, and then it's now we're at $1 billion.
Mhm.
This isn't talking like
Do you think it'll topple Frozen 2? Do you have that?
yes.
No.
I think it
Brett
will.
says no.
No,
Alex says yes.
It will.
I don't know.
100%.
Frozen is
You're
number
talking about
2.
another $500 million, Alex.
You're
It
talking.
just
It's
got
only been
released.
out 4 weeks and it's at $1 billion.
It just got released in Japan this weekend. So
Right?
and it hit $1 billion on Monday.
From here.
I don't think it's going to happen. It could, but
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Frozen 1 made 1.276 billion.
1.2.
Incredibles 2 made 1.24.
Ooh, wow.
Minions made 1.15. Toy Story 4 made 1.07. Despicable Me 3 1.03. Zootopia 1.02. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Finding Dory 1.02.
Oh, it's probably because it was released so much late. Okay, I get why it made money.
Toy
It's-
Story 3 made 1.067 billion. And then number 10 is Minions Rise of Gru. Wait. It's set to make billions. You can't put that
You
on this
can't
list.
put that. So Mario's number 10.
Mario's number 10.
Mario's
right now.
number
Rise
10.
of Gru, when did that come out?
It's coming out.
Oh. Well, yeah, that doesn't count.
Pre-sale is already huge is what this list says. You can't put
You
that
can't.
on the
No,
list.
you can't do that.
So animated movies are just, I didn't know any of those made $1 billion. I think Toy Story 3 is the least surprising out of all of them. Frozen is pretty not surprising either.
Wait,
I
is
thought
Frozen,
Frozen-
1 on there or just Frozen
yeah,
2?
Frozen 1's number 2 on,
Oh, okay.
on the list. Frozen 2 I thought flopped. No one talked about it. Everyone just talked about just Elsa and Anna still, but no one really sung the songs really.
I don't think there
My
was
nieces and nephew, I don't think he would have been into it, but my nieces were never really.
They
never
liked
talked about it.
Frozen.
They just like Frozen.
Yeah, which we watched and I liked it.
Never saw the sequel though.
No.
But Dodgeball sequel is in development.
Yes, I saw the original cast. Original cast. is
All of
coming.
them?
I don't know about all of them.
I know Vince Vaughn is set to
Vince
return.
Vaughn is
Ben Stiller.
yes, and Ben Stiller are coming
Mhm.
back. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. The other big thing that was announced, that's 100%, is another. Oh my gosh, it's our favorite like stoner movie.
What? Super Troopers 3?
Super Troopers.
Super Troopers.
Yes, 3.
3
And the whole cast is confirmed.
is being written. Well, where are they gonna go?
Yeah, what else are they doing?
I know.
They're all
I know,
unemployed.
but number 2 was actually really good.
I don't remember 2 as much.
2 was very good. It was very good. We were very happy with it. So I'm really excited for 3.
Did you ever watch King of the Hill?
No, not really.
Oh, it's coming back,
I
and
saw
they're gonna
that.
have a time jump.
Yeah. Which means Bobby's probably.
Bobby's
He's
gonna
older.
be
He's
like
an
his
adult.
dad's
Adult.
age.
I hope
Nah,
he's,
probably
hope
not
he's,
that
hope
far.
he's like in high school, like
Wait,
graduating.
did you guys just realize that Hank and Peggy are in like their 30s in the show?
Are they really?
Probably if they
Because
have.
because Bobby and is it
Luann.
Luann.
Luann's the niece though.
Oh, that's true.
Bobby
not-
is in what, junior high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7th or 8th grade, so he's
So-
13 or so.
Yeah.
yeah,
So he's got so
like a typical parents, like probably in their 30s. Boomhauer and all them probably.
so if there's a
like, in
time
their
jump,
30s.
they're gonna have like cell phones and oh my gosh, Dale's gonna be going crazy with the Android and
He's probably just gonna be
iPhones.
watching porn the whole time.
tinfoil on
Boomhauer.
his hat.
That's-
Boomhauer, yeah.
Whenever I think King of the Hill, I think of that clip of Boomhauer on the
Mega
phone.
low
Man,
mark.
make it all boom.
Boom.
Sir, I
Right,
need
the
you to
light.
slow down.
I cannot understand you.
Oh man. What do you want to move into next? We got a few
The
things.
Simpsons announced, I think today.
There's a Star Wars.
There's a
thing.
Star Wars
Yeah.
one coming
I've kind
out.
of stopped following the Star Wars specials.
I'm just saying. I'm
After
just saying.
Family
I'm not
Guy
saying I
was
might
like-
watch it or not, but
Family Guy mailed in the 3rd one,
Yeah.
and it was awful. Awful. And they knew it was awful.
yeah.
It wasn't good.
Did you not want to talk about the strike?
The Writers Guild strike? We can.
I don't
There's
really-
another one happening.
I don't really have. It happens every so many years.
The last time this happened, actually, I got some facts about it. Last strike was 2007.
I remember that.
Which lasted for 100 days. And do you remember the crap that came out right after that?
Well, some seasons were cut short because of it. I
Yeah,
remember
Scrubs
the
season
Office.
7.
I was gonna say I remember Scrubs was one.
The Office was cut short that year.
Mm-hmm. So the Writers Guild of America is a labor union that represents the writers in film, television, and new media. So it's not just TV, but TV normally is the first to get hit.
I wonder how the streaming platforms will work into this.
That is
'Cause
a good
all
question. I
the-
don't know if that's the same
shows.
guild, though.
I
Well, it
don't-
depends
I
on the
don't know.
streaming.
Right.
It depends on the show.
Right?
So the guild went on strike May 2nd, which is literally today. Due to disagreements with the Alliance of the Motion Picture and Television Producers over compensation and working conditions. So they demand higher minimum pay rates, better health care, and pension benefits. I mean, everybody does. The same thing happened to the train workers, and we know what's going on there. We're hearing those in the news. But anyways, and changes to the way the writers are being compensated for their work on streaming platforms. There it is right there, the streaming platforms portion. I should have read through this. The motion picture group, I'm just going to call them that, has argued that the Writers Guild demands are too costly and could lead to job losses in the industry. The jobs, here's the thing. There's already too much out there. Like there's too much TV, there's too much movies.
Too much content.
You
It's
can't consume
oversaturated.
I hate to say it. That's a sad thing to say. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs.
I would not say there's too much, but there's a certain amount, and people that consume that media have to pick and choose what they're
Mhm.
going to consume.
To be honest, I've been on TikTok more than any other streaming platform in this house.
Yeah.
I don't go to Netflix. I don't go to YouTube. I go to YouTube for validation on some things I'll see on TikTok. We barely go to HBO. And
If I turn on a streaming platform, it's
It's
Hulu
HBO.
or HBO.
Yeah. So it's like I'm on TikTok a lot. Like that's my media consumption these days.
Yeah,
It's
but
free.
Are you able to watch shows?
There's people who put stuff on there that are like clips of shows.
It's more
or
like-
portions or
That's how we're finding a lot of. Oh, we should see this movie, and we
Right, but
should
you're not
watch
watching
this.
them in full.
Oh,
You're
no,
just
but
seeing
they'll do
clips and stuff.
descriptions.
No, they'll
on
do
there,
like descriptions
or
and-
reasons why this movie. That's why I did Bridge to Terabithia,
Right.
Yeah,
and that's why I
so-
did
But
Coherence.
you did that, and then we went to Disney Plus to watch Bridge of Terabithia.
Yeah.
So it's not a complete trade off.
Oh, we had to rent ours. We don't have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We don't. But like that's why I did Coherence, which was that one about the comet,
Mhm,
which is
mhm.
now on a lot of streaming platforms. But that was like last year when we did that. And there's a couple other movies. That other one, the train derailment one that we all hate. I don't even remember the name of it. I don't want to remember the name of
I
it.
don't
Don't tell me the
The
name of it.
Adam Driver one. Right?
Yes.
Bad movie.
Terrible.
Bad
I don't
movie.
think it was a bad
was
movie.
terrible.
Okay,
No,
bad premise.
I think the seriousness
Misleading.
of
Very misleading.
Misleading.
It's very
it.
misleading.
If you actually watch it and have an open mind for the acting type
Mhm.
in it, I think it was done well.
So the potential for the strike could have a significant impact on the entertainment industry and could halt production on TV shows and film. We know this. We've been through this before. So they've been negotiating for several months, but have not reached a deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They want to save money.
What I take away from this is that it doesn't affect the media that I consume because I very rarely watch brand new stuff anymore.
Right. Exactly. Like I'm hesitant to try anything new. It took me a lot to try Love, Death, and Robots, and I love that show. Which I didn't know was actually like a successor to heavy metal for some reason. Kind of weird.
Which is not something like I.
You don't like heavy metal.
I don't like the artwork.
But they used all CG for this.
Yes.
So it's a little different. But there's a lot of sex in that.
Yeah,
You
there
know,
is.
now that I've been told that, it makes sense.
Mhm.
It's like all about this futuristic cyborg sexual fantasy. Not entirely. Not the whole thing.
Entirely.
There are episodes. They're all different. Nothing's the same.
Yeah,
It's like
nothing connects itself.
Black Mirror got announced.
I was waiting for that. Yes, Black
Like
Mirror.
I was gonna say, it's just like Black Mirror.
Yes,
And Black Mirror
got announced.
season 6.
That's coming out.
Hopefully, there's more than 4 episodes.
Rick and Morty's
Season 6
6
is
got
coming
announced.
to HBO this next week.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it about that. Pedro Pascal is in talks to star in Gladiator 2.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know where they're gonna go with Gladiator 2. Being Gladiator is pretty final.
Until the next guy is better.
True. Oh well, I mean Pedro Pascal is a pretty good
I don't
actor.
know.
Well, I meant better skills because look
Oh.
how fat Russell Crowe is.
But Pedro Pascal's sword play is really good in Game of Thrones.
So
He's also the Mandalorian.
he's the next one.
This is gonna be good.
He's gonna take on.
So I mean,
Russell Crowe.
Pedro Pascal, he's got more of a Spanish look than Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is called the Spaniard.
Yeah.
yeah.
Didn't have any look about him.
They just tanned him up a little bit.
Let's move on because I want to get to the Gears trivia.
Yeah, I got some
Ooh,
Gears
yes.
trivia
Oh,
to
I'm
do.
excited for that.
Yeah. So, we got the fan question.
Yeah.
Let me get that pulled up on our screen here. I had to get that pulled up on my notes. So, I actually kind of came up with this through AI. I've actually been using AI daily, and Alex has been seeing me do it. I said to AI chat, I said, "What are 10 questions you would ask a nerd about its culture?" And they did a Comic-Con one. And I was like, all right, have you ever attended a Comic-Con or similar event? And what was your experience like? And you're going to see a lot of costumes. You're going to see a lot of Spider-Man.
A lot. There's a
lot
lot
of
of Spider-Man and a lot of Star Wars.
Did I tell you what I'm wearing?
No.
You said like a tee and some jeans.
Right. Well, my T-shirt has Jax Teller's mugshot.
Oh,
on
the
it.
mugshot.
You got Oh, okay.
Well, I've
Yeah.
ordered it. Haven't got it yet, so hopefully it's here on time. But it should be.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully. I'm going to be dressing up as my Splicer, which is like a basic baddie.
A bad guy from
Bioshock.
Yeah.
1 and 2. So that's going to be my main thing. Alex is going to be dressed up as his little sister. If Jake goes, he's going to be dressed up as his merchant that he dressed up
For Halloween.
for Halloween, but
He's working on right
retouching it
now.
up.
He's like adding things to it, and then he sounds like he really actually, even with all of his don't like all the attention kind of stuff, he sounds like I've convinced him to enter the contest for August
in Indie PopCon.
at Indie PopCon as like a newbie.
Right.
So I feel like he would do well.
Have you-
'Cause he made his costume literally from scratch. Everything.
Have you looked into the autograph stuff?
Yeah, about one of the photo ops.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
That's good. At least you're gonna get the opportunity to do that, because you're not going there just to look around or whatever.
Right.
But are we gonna be I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Probably actually getting something there because maybe like a shirt. Oh, is T Turtle gonna be there?
I didn't see if they're gonna be there or not. I
Hopefully,
don't think so.
you're gonna be able to see a lot better this time around.
Yes, because my pupils won't be covered.
So, have you ever been to any form of a convention, Brett?
The closest thing would be.
Didn't you do one for work?
Well, yeah, that was just a big meeting, like a big meeting. But I was thinking the Hall of Fame weekend that I did.
Did you have an opportunity? Like conventions are an opportunity to speak with anybody of like the culture, I'd say.
No, not really.
No, okay.
I mean, just there were at the Hall of Fame thing. There were tons and tons of Brett Favre fans before he came out as a terrible person. Well, he was always a terrible person, but that weekend was to celebrate him as a football player.
Yeah.
But it was just a bunch of people. We didn't really talk.
I get it.
I mean, I'm sure people did, but I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, Alex and I, we've been to a few conventions, but our experiences have been different. Mm-hmm. We still remember our first convention, the BO smell. I'll never forget that.
I think it's just because we went in the summer time and the AC was shit.
It was really bad.
It was a very like sold. Well, I mean, we went to Chicago C2E2, which is one of like
That's what
bigger,
it was. C2E2, yes,
one of the really big Comic Cons.
Mm-hmm.
And we just because Josh was in graphic designs or in game design school, we got in for free.
I don't even remember getting in for free.
Yeah, we got in for free because it was like.
It was a student thing.
It was a student school thing or whatever. So you guys were able to get in one day for free. So that's why we went. But it was packed so tightly in some hallways, like body to body.
Stunk.
It just smelled so bad.
Saw some actors and some wrestlers.
A lot of wrestlers. A lot of old wrestlers.
Got to see. I didn't get to meet any. We didn't really have any money to do it.
Jerry Lawler.
I saw Jerry the King Lawler. Didn't meet him. Saw him. Kevin Nash.
Nash was there.
X-Pac. Those are the big wrestlers. I saw Christy Hemme. There's another female wrestler there.
Fast and Furious, really small, tiny gal, black hair.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes, yeah, she was there.
She was the big.
She was like one of the big stars.
She was one of the big names, along with one of the other guy.
There was another one from Fast and Furious.
No, there was a young kid that was getting really big in Hollywood. He was in the movie Godsend, I believe. And I can't remember his name. He was getting big in Hollywood, but he was also another big name at the time. Candice Michelle was the female wrestler that was the big name that was there because she was still active in the WWE or just getting into retirement. But one convention that Alex and I don't really ever talk about was the Chicago Auto Show.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
We never really talk about that because it was more of just like our minds were not in the right mindset of what we were going to see. We saw a lot of concept cars, a lot of new cars that were going to be coming out on the market that still haven't.
The one that we remember that is out on the market now and kind of flopped was that we got to sit in was the Cube.
The Cube, yes. We got to sit in
back
the Cube
before it came out.
I would say that it flopped.
I think it was a lot like the PT Cruiser.
It's like one of those cars that
PT Cruisers didn't flop.
I'd say like it was one of those like everybody got them and then it was like a one-hit wonder kind of thing.
Maybe
they only made it for a year or two.
Yeah.
Or maybe the next year it wasn't as popular.
The Cube, I see them every now and then. It's weird because they have the one window that
the window that
wraps
it's
around.
a cube.
I don't like that. It's not cool.
It's an ugly car.
Well, I mean, when we first saw it, we thought it was like a really cool thing.
I don't hate it. It's fine. If I had $1 billion, I'd probably own one just to drive it around and then maybe not.
I would not.
I wouldn't. Not a Cube. Are you kidding me? I would get that pink Tesla.
Know. Well, what was really cool is we got to see...
Because the Tesla's Model 3, you can make fart.
Okay. Anyways, we got to see a lot of signature cars. Got to see the Batmobile, the one that was actually shown in the... Actually, I think we got to see two.
There were two, I believe.
We got to see the one that Michael Keaton drove, and we got to see the one that was Adam West.
Yep.
Huh?
So we got to see the old ones, a remake or a make of the Mystery Machine and Speed Racer. So we got to see like cars modeled like that, that could actually drive. And then we got to see like other concept cars and female models modeling and showing their butt
Right.
around these Corvettes
Mhm.
and all this stuff.
Why'd you guys go to a car show?
I don't know.
I think it was like
Is our friend Jared just
yeah,
wanted to
Jared
go
just wanted to go and
experience something in Chicago?
Yeah, it was just one of those things. I was
Chicago culture.
downtown, so we were like,
Which was
okay,
great.
let's
I mean,
go.
I don't hate that I experienced that. We just never really talk about it because you don't think of me and Alex as car people.
No, you're not.
I mean, we just went because he wanted someone to go with. And we're like, okay, cool, car stuff.
Yeah, it was just a way to spend the day. That
Yeah.
kind of cool stuff. It was fun. But of course, then we went to Indie PopCon last year. and got to meet Barb from Rooster Teeth. That was a really nice signature moment for us.
Yeah.
So really
What did
enjoyed
other
those.
people say?
Yeah, I got some responses. I'm gonna go to Discord here. I know we have at least one from my nephew on there. He was able to hop on and say something today. He said he's never been to one, but he would love to go to an actual comic convention. He checks them out every summer, but of course he lives in the deep Midwest, so he never gets to them. So he just looks around. He'd love to. That's what he said. He'd love to go and look around.
I would love to go to a Lego convention, by the way.
That'd be
Isn't there
cool.
one in Fort
I think that
Wayne?
would be. There is one. I think it's in July. I'll have to double check, but it was one that I think I said on Facebook I was interested in, so it'll pop back up sometime.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Okay, so Ashley
Mhm.
said I have done Passion and Orange Conference with.
Never heard of those. Oh, that must be a Florida thing, right?
Hold on. With is unless she said which is all the church world, or with is all in the church world, and met some big church names, but that's all.
Okay. I've been to like festivals that are like
I know
religious.
you went to
Sunshine Fest,
Sunshine
which is like a
Fest.
3-day festival, camping festival. It's great. It's good time to meet new people and everything. I was just, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it for what it was. I have one on Facebook from Patrick. Shout out to him. He said, been to a few, normally have a blast. Only had one bad experience at the San Francisco Comic-Con. The first year they had it there, wasn't really organized and couldn't find anything that they placed on the map. But I have met some really cool people, but have them Honky Tonk Man being one of them. Oh, so he met the Honky Tonk Man. Got to take a picture with him and holding the Intercontinental Championship belt.
Was that the guy that looked like Elvis?
Elvis? Yeah.
Didn't he also get to meet the Miz? Doesn't he have a
I think
picture with the
so.
Miz?
I think so.
I want to say he posted that on Discord for Arrow.
Probably.
I really want to say he said he met the Miz.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got J Movie Talk podcast.
Shout out to them.
They say, yes, I attended a Comic-Con similar event. It was fun. Would like to go to actual Comic-Con and even go again to an event that I attended here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, Jersey Comic Crew podcast. They say, yes, LOL, been to hundreds. Best advice.
Oh God, I can't imagine they
I know.
haven't.
Best advice would be go to smaller cons like Baltimore, Terrificon, East Coast, and avoid the big international cons like San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con.
Yep.
Probably just because, like, I mean, compared to like
The
Indie PopCon and compared to
big one.
C2E2 in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot less like that like up on the screen. Like, it's a lot less condensed.
I don't know
A
how
lot
busy.
more spaced out.
We've never been to
and
Indiana Comic Con, so I don't know how different it's going to be.
This one, apparently, Indiana Comic Con is like Comic Con, like bigger.
Mm,
Indie PopCon's like a side kind of Comic Con.
okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, but you already have the list of your competitors. I don't know if you
I
said that
do.
for when you're actually going in to
I
do your
do. It's more
convention
like I have a list
cosplay.
of like first names and what they are displaying for their competition.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's do the Gears of War trivia. We can go over AI some other time. Kind of hitting some time here.
Yeah, that's fine.
We've got some. I didn't make some trivia. I had AI make some trivia.
Speaking of AI,
Yeah, we'll talk about AI next.
you're
week.
using
We'll
it
go
the
into
right
depth.
way, babe.
I am. I'm using it the right way. We'll go into depth as to how bad it actually is and can be next week because some stuff went down this week and maybe some more news will come out of it. So these are 17 questions. Don't worry. I know they're going to be really fast because it's you and it's Gears of War.
Hope so. We'll see.
I don't know, you did really good on what was the trivia last week?
Splinter Cell.
Splinter
Splinter
Cell.
Cells trivia.
Yeah. So I asked the AI chat. I just said, "Can you give me 10 questions and answers of Gears of War?" And they gave me 10, and I asked it 2 more times to do that, and I took out a lot of stuff that deals with like, what's this gun you use here? What's the game where you use this gun? A little stupid. There's a few in here that I kept in that are big names. And Alex, you can probably chime in if you can. There's a couple on the beginning that you might be able to do. Like, for example, what is the name of the main protagonist in the Gears of War series? Number 1.
The dude that you name yourself after, or you make fun of.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You know. Come on. Brett's even looking at you. You have played 5 Gears
know.
of War games. I don't even think you touched Judgment. Well, a little bit. Might be.
Give me the hint.
Starts with an M.
M. Mojo Jojo.
Come on, Brett.
Marcus Phoenix.
Marcus Weenus.
No, I call him Arcus Weenus.
Arcus Weenus.
Phoenix.
It's Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I like that it's not spelled PHOENIX.
No, it's FENIX. Who developed it?
Activision? I don't know.
That's a publisher.
Well, don't tell me the difference between
Which developer studio created Gears of War franchise?
That's Brett's question.
Epic.
Yes.
Okay.
Epic Games. You could have done that one. All right. What's the name of the main enemies in the Gears of War series?
Man monkeys.
Locusts.
The Locust Horde.
Little metal balls that kick in the air and shoot.
All right. They're going to get harder as we go here. In which year was the first Gears of War game released?
2003.
Oh, boy. I'm pretty sure it's 06.
Yes.
Oh, so I
2006.
was just really throwing out a number. I was close.
What is the name of the AI companion in Gears of War 4?
Do you know?
No.
Jack.
Jack. Yes.
It's actually, that's his name in all of them because he's only in Gears 1, and then you don't use him again, and he comes back in Gears 4.
Oh, okay. I don't remember him. I don't remember 1 very much. I remember 2. I don't remember 2.
He opens locked doors in 1. That's pretty much all he does.
Okay. Who is the main villain in Gears of War 3?
Queen Mira.
Yes. What is the name of the military organization that Marcus Phoenix and his squad belong to?
Coalition of Ordered Governments.
Yes.
COG for short.
The COGs.
Cog. I was like, it probably has something to do with that wheel.
Shut up, Alex.
I'm not joking. I was going to make a good guess.
If you said COG, that is an actual
I was going to say it
name.
probably has
That
something
is
to do
the
with that
name.
little wheel.
This is one of them that I guess I should have took out, but whatever. In Gears of War 2, what is the name of the device that Marcus Phoenix and his squad used to sink the Locust stronghold?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't like these questions because it's a little specific to one spot of the game.
It's not the Hammer of Dawn, is it?
I don't know if I have that one in here. I thought I kept that one.
What is it?
The Sonic Resonator.
Oh, yes. I remember that now.
Okay. Who's the voice actor of Marcus Phoenix?
Do you know Alex? Because he does a lot more than just Marcus Phoenix.
Nolan bot. I don't know.
Who?
Oh.
You made that up.
Oh no,
No,
it'd be. She was saying. What's his
Nolan
name?
North is?
Nolan North,
Norland
yeah.
North.
But Nolan, we call him
Nolan bot on Destiny.
Destiny.
It's John DiMaggio.
Yes.
I'm not going to know that.
He does Bender.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know
I didn't know he
names!
did Bender actually. I like that. Okay. Which Gears of War game features a mode called Horde where players fight in waves of enemies?
3.
Well, it starts in 2.
It's 2. That's
Oh,
the answer.
Okay, what? Did I
Features.
ever play
It
2
was-
with you?
Yes.
Yeah, we played with Tony and we played with Adam.
Oh, I guess.
And your roommate and your other friend.
I just really remember 3
We
a
played
lot.
2.
Like, we played 3 and 4.
We played 2 a short period, then we really
You
got
talking
into
about
3.
Jesse?
No.
Because that was right around when Gears 2 would have come out.
No, not Jesse. It was another dude. It was a guy from Bluffton.
Kevin?
Maybe. I think so.
Is that Snickers?
Yes.
She's snoring. Yeah.
All right. What is the name of the planet where the events of Gears of War series take place?
Do you know, Alex?
The cog machine on Mars.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sera.
Yes. All right. Yeah, this is question number 12. What is the name of the small robotic assistant that accompanies Marcus Phoenix and his squad in Gears of War 4?
Small robotic assistant.
Now, if it's wrong, it's the AI's fault.
Right.
If I say it and it's right, that's
Well,
crazy.
I'm assuming it's Jack.
DB?
Okay, DBs are the upright robots that we fight in Horde,
Yeah.
but I don't remember there being
An assistant?
an assistant. No.
Oh,
So that
AI.
they might have
Maybe
got that
AI
one
got it
wrong.
wrong.
Which Gears of War game introduced a new enemy faction called the Swarm?
Gears 4.
Yes. Which Gears of War game features a cooperative campaign mode?
1.
2,
I think
3.
I think it's the first Gears because I remember playing co-op.
4.
All of them.
Is it all? So it's a little
That
bit
was
of
a trick question. All of them. And
What?
AI did that one. I was like, you son of a bee. That's a stupid trick question. Silly robot. What's the name of the main weapon used by the Locust in Gears of War series?
Oh crap.
The M
I
bar.
hate this gun. I hate this gun.
I forget what it's called. So the COG uses Lancers.
Yes. What's the other
Um,
gun? You know this, Alex.
I do.
It's a gun you've used.
The boom shot.
No.
Think of a common gun.
My side or the enemy side?
Enemies.
Enemies.
Enemy side.
You tried all the guns in Gears of War, haven't you? I think you did.
Probably the Scorcher.
No.
No.
Common.
Comet. I'm looking at the ground in my head and picking up guns here. Okay.
You
It's
wouldn't
a-
pick this one up normally.
A grind.
It's
no,
a
a grinder.
semi-automatic gun with has a zoom option. I can't remember the name of it.
Hammer burst.
Hammer burst. Okay, I know. I what that gun is. Yeah.
Patrick is probably yelling.
Probably is.
He's probably yelling. Who is the main antagonist in Gears of War Judgment?
Oh, I don't know. I've only played Judgment once.
Oh, okay. General Karn.
General Karn. Okay.
Which Gears of War game features a cooperative multiplayer mode called Horde 2.0?
2.0 was in 3.
Yeah.
3.
Why was it because you could buy things?
Yeah, because the first Horde was literally just they put you on a map. There was ammo and different guns, but
Mhm.
Horde 2.0 gave you fortifications,
Fortifications.
and where you could literally buy turrets and the trap things on the ground with the spikes or
And build your base and,
and
whatnot.
upgrade and all that crap. Yeah,
So those are.
I think Gears 3 has the best Horde.
I like
I
3.
love 3.
Three's
The
my
way
favorite.
it visually looks is great. 4 was
It's
not
just
a bad
the
upgrade.
running. The running is the
Well,
only thing I hate.
Hopefully, when they put out the Marcus Phoenix collection or whatever they call
They
it,
should call it that.
I think they should.
The Phoenix collection.
1, 2, and 3. Just redo them, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could even
You can
leave
put 4
1.
in
You
if
could
you
leave the
want.
Ultimate Edition. I think that's what they called 1. Just leave it the way it is.
Mhm.
But redo 2 and 3.
To
Give us
the-
Horde in
yeah.
both. And
I would love
call it good.
I'd love it. And
I
it
think
even-
it's being worked on, but they have not said a
Yeah.
word.
So those are 17 questions from the AI. I have a bonus question
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
that I made
You did.
today
Okay.
when I was watching TikTok, and there's actually this deals with the marketing of Gears of War. What was the song used in the marketing video
I
for
know
Gears of
this.
War 1?
This is a great song. I have it on my phone.
Yes.
Mad World by Gary Jules.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that
Yes.
When that
trailer.
commercial came out, it was incredible.
That
I
was
know.
very, very good.
It's a
I
powerful
even remember
one.
that one.
It's very powerful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it right there. That's the AI plus 1. And the
There's a
DB might be wrong.
So I read Cliff Blazinski's book, who was worked on all the original Gears games, and there's a story about Mad World. So at the time, his personal life wasn't doing well at all. He was not happy in his marriage, and he would listen to that song a lot because it
Yeah.
did a lot. It was how he was feeling. And when the marketing team, brought in and showed him that video, it blew his mind because it's like, holy crap, it's this song, and he thought it was perfect. He
It's
loved
really
it,
good.
and they shipped it, and
I love it.
it like every Gears player just
You know what?
loves that
so
trailer.
I'm so stupid. I don't know why I didn't do this. We have a camera for this moment to do trivia.
Oh yeah, way to leave me out, you little ding dong.
You didn't know
Alex,
any of
you
it.
didn't even come close to knowing anything.
It's because I play Horde.
So
That's
true.
true.
I named off guns. And they were correct names, right?
Well, they were the correct names, but not the correct answer.
Yeah.
But
So
I
the
give myself
Scorcher,
credit for that, for at least being able to go
Hammerburst.
like, pick this up.
But you wouldn't pick up the Hammerburst.
No, I wouldn't because I don't like it.
I said you wouldn't. It wasn't. Nobody said Bull
I don't
Talk.
pick up the boom shot either.
You got none of you said Bull Talk either, but
Well, I
Bull
knew what
Talk
the
pistol?
Bull Talk was.
yeah.
I thought the Bull Talk pistol's one of our guns.
It is. It's
But
the
I-
cost
Because
gun.
he said, or else, because I was going to say the Bull Talk pistol, but he said no, the enemy's guns.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, again, it's the Bull Talk pistol.
Isn't the Scorcher a human gun?
Yes,
Oh,
Ah.
I'm sorry. I thought it was.
but there are locusts and swarm that carry it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I was like, who's that? Who? What does Mr. Freeze carry?
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, what's the gun that he carries that freezes us?
Cryo something.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, I don't see. That's why I don't know names because I make names up for the enemies.
You already don't go by the names in general.
No,
so.
I don't.
All right. So, do you guys have
get
anything
outta
else you want to
here.
talk about before we go?
No.
I mean, we're going to talk about AI next week in a little more in depth. I have some stuff on it. So I actually went. I asked AI about itself.
Oh,
Yes, we
so
did.
it's very interesting. Alex, you want to go ahead and plug your Twitch?
Yes, if you'd like to watch me stream, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I
matter?
stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings.
Except Saturday and Friday this week.
Except Saturday, this week I will not be on Friday because I will be traveling to Indy to go to the con. Saturday, depending on when we get back, which will probably be really late. It's up in the air whether or not I'm going to stream. Sundays are for sure I'm going to stream. So, but what am I going to stream? Probably Dead Island 2. So.
Yeah, I'd expect that from you, and also probably expect some images of the weekend of. all
Oh,
this.
definitely. It'll be all over Discord.
So yeah, as far as my stream goes, twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. You can find me there on Wednesday and Thursday evening. I will not be streaming Saturday morning because we will be in Indianapolis getting ready for the convention. So you can find me on those days. Probably playing Grounded is what I'm on to right now. I don't know if I'll check out Redfall this week. Maybe check out Redfall on Thursday. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't see why not. Big maybe on that one though. But I will be checking out Fall Guys in 8 days, which is they're going to be having a whole brand new season release of creative mode and 50 levels added.
50.
So are you going to go
Like,
back
it's
to Fall
like
Guys,
releasing
Alex?
like a couple new games.
And making your own and sharing it with the community and people.
It's like
kinda
Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, they just announced that today. They had a 40-minute video come out where I watched the whole thing on all the stuff that they're doing, the stuff that they came up with, and all the creative mode and everything. It's a big announcement. I'm really excited. So that comes out on the 10th of May. So at the time of recording, that's in 8 days. So not next week, but next week Thursday, I'll be checking it out for sure on day one. So. But yeah, if you want to, as far as our podcast goes, we'd like it if you guys hit that like button on the video here on YouTube. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to the PTO Unlimited podcast on YouTube and hit that bell to be notified when we're live, which will be every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, PTO Unlimited, PTO Unlimited _podcast is what you'll search on Instagram. Search us on there. Find us on Discord as well. We have links in our About Us on all of our audio channels and on our YouTube as well.
Which is working now.
Yes, our link tree is working. Thank you, Quentin. Quentin's the best fucking moderator in the world.
I know. Thank
He-
you, Quentin.
We took time off last week, and he just he's
like, "Hey,
so professional about it.
Yeah, professional.
He sent a
He
whole
said-
link system of
he
everything.
Said, Sorry,
of what,
nobody's streaming this week.
We're touching
We're
grass.
touching grass right now. But if you'd like to go and see them on their all their YouTubes and podcasts, TikToks, like
yeah.
ding, 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 because you're amazing, Quentin.
freaking A+, dude. Didn't even have
Yeah.
to ask you. You're freaking amazing. And he did that for everybody who was gone and wasn't streaming throughout the week.
Yeah.
So that was just
Good job.
big kudos to that guy. But yeah, we will check out our merch if you want to get a hat like this. PTO Unlimited podcast beanie. We have free shipping code going on right now. 7 years. When you go to the store, don't worry, it's there. The coupon code's right at the top. I don't even need to tell you. You'll see it. So don't even worry about being specific on.
How long does that last?
Till the end of May.
End of May.
Yep, free shipping. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @_Mr. L.
Brett _wings.
cute_kitty.
Final note, a little announcement here. I recently had a setback in my job. I thought was going to go one way and it went the complete opposite. And so I'm working on something now. So I'm taking a bit of a sabbatical, probably for the summer. Nothing is in stone. I just need a break and get my future career on track. I have something possibly lined up that wasn't on the table when I decided to do this, but I'm going to do it. There could be some travel involved if it works. So I'm going to take a bit of time off and kind of go from there and reevaluate in a couple months.
So Alex and I have been told this for about a month now. I don't know where my voice went on that. I am so sorry. It's not like I'm getting choked up or anything. You can hear it, right? I've been talking like for 2 hours now, so I didn't mean to demean that. Alex and I, we've known for about a month now, a little over a month, and we've been completely supportive and knowledgeable. And like we knew this was coming, we weren't certain. I asked you about it before the show. I said, "Hey, if you want to announce it, that'd be great because we really don't have any future plans as far as anything super changing. We might go into every other week with the PTO Unlimited show."
You did talk about doing your own show. Where's that at?
That is still in the works. We don't have an itinerary yet.
Okay. Yeah.
We haven't even started that.
Yeah, that'll happen later.
Yeah.
What? And you don't have to answer this on air if you don't want to. What is your plans going forward as far as the PTO show is considered?
That's what I was saying. Like we were thinking every other week if we needed to. We were planning on having a lot of guests on this summer.
Like trying to find like
we're
some
going to be
summertime
looking
guests.
for a lot more people to be on. To not necessarily fill the void, but to also have more people on in general, just because we haven't done that a lot. We like to have guests on. We just got to time it and everything. But I think that this summer will be a little more beneficial. Some people taking time off, things like that. So that's our plan so far. But when is your last show?
Next week.
Next week. Okay. So after that, we'll be taking you're taking a trip anyway.
Correct.
To Disney World. So
on to Disney. First time, and took me 37 years to get there, but
please make sure you wear a Mickey hat.
I'm not wearing a Mickey hat.
Ashley, make him wear a Mickey hat.
You know you're gonna do it. You know you're gonna.
I'm not wearing a Mickey
Okay, you'll wear it, but you're not gonna take a photo. Okay, but I'm not gonna take a video. Okay, but I'm not gonna smile. That's gonna be the next response to you.
I would say go on Splash Mountain, but that's a little late.
I thought it was done.
That's why I said it's a little late.
Yeah, I've never been to Disney. I'm just wondering if
it's a wonderful, magical place.
They painted it.
They do. They do paint it quite often.
I haven't really been like
I will say like that's some of the those are up there for my firework displays.
I hope
at the end of the night when they're
so you've seen
fireworks.
Disney.
I have.
You've seen Vegas.
I have.
You've seen Mount Rushmore.
I have.
Have you seen the Arch in St. Louis?
No.
Have you seen the Grand Canyon?
Through a plane.
Have you been to D.C.?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen D.C.
Me too.
Haven't been to L.A. Yes.
But first of all, seeing the fireworks, Mount Rushmore, 4th of July.
100% still number one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. That surprises me.
When you can make as many fireworks shoot off the top of those dudes' heads and make it go from pitch black outside to daylight.
There's no surrounding.
There's nothing.
Light,
nothing.
so.
Absolutely nothing. And they make it daylight outside.
I couldn't even tell you how long that display was either.
Yeah.
It was like 30, 45 minutes. It was like the longest firework display I've ever seen.
Thousands of dollars in fireworks.
Well, I mean, Mount Rushmore gets that money off of a lot of travel.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean,
sure.
My favorite part besides the fireworks was looking at all of the license plates. Like, you can get all 50 states by just walking down and
I'm
around.
excited for you to go on this trip because it's a nice time for you to take off and go and see Florida again.
Yeah. Yep. I was there in 2021 with a traveling job. I didn't get to spend any time there, obviously, but before that, it was like 2014, I think.
You took that trip for your job, right?
That was in 2021.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. No, didn't you do it for Walmart? Didn't you go to Florida? Or was that
not
just
Florida?
Okay.
That was the
Alabama.
Well, we went to Texas and then Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's right. That's what's weird to me. Arkansas is the capital of Walmart. Arkansas is nothing to brag about.
I don't know. I hear it's beautiful.
Well, I'm sure a lot of countries beautiful.
It's hot.
It's
But-
hot.
in the summer.
It's a poor state, very poor state.
It
Yeah.
is.
On that note, we're gonna get out of here.
I know, right?
Appreciate everyone joining. We'll catch you guys next week for episode 341. You guys have a good weekend. We'll be at the convention this weekend.
Word.
Bye.
Yeah.